one is to, be opening Instagram and be liking the wedding pictures. I've thought about getting married just to, feel like my life is moving forward. That thing that they'll say, what do you want to in 5 years? Where do you see yourself and all of that? So then I wrote that there's money where there's money still, and I'm wondering why is there no money in my own account? I'm constantly different people at different times of my life, and I don't even know who I am in particular. Hi guys, so I'm 30 and I still don't know what I'm doing with my life. So this is not a sad video or a pity party video. No, but I just feel like I should do this video because I feel like a lot of people might be able to relate to how I feel a lot of times. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm just like trying to console myself by thinking that there are some 30-year-olds that also do not know what they are doing with their lives. Maybe it's just me. But anyways, back to the video. I'm 30 and I absolutely have no clue whatsoever what I'm doing with my life at all. And yeah, I feel like laughing is my coping mechanism because I just always find myself laughing when things are like terribly going wrong. Instead of me to be sad and all of that, I always laugh. When I was little, I was that girl that had plans for her life. I had huge plans. I had great plans when I was really, really little. Yeah, I had great plans for my life. But as time passed, I started growing up, got to secondary school, got to the university, and I think that, that planning phase ended after my NYSC. When I started getting in contact with life, when I started understanding life, when I got into the adult phase of my life, that was when reality dawned on me. And I realized that all the plans I had while growing up and all of that, was just me getting myself busy. Because, my life did not really, not really, my life did not in any way turn out the way I planned, but the way I thought it was going to turn out. I entered university in 2009. And as a nursing student, when I entered university, I entered as a nursing student. And somehow along the line, I think after my 100 level, I realized that nursing wasn't for me. So I decided to change my course from nursing to public health. So I finished in 2013. And sometimes I feel like if I hadn't changed my course from nursing to public health, my life would have probably had a form or more meaning than it has at the moment. Because I feel like nursing is a more lucrative job and it kind of give your life meaning more than, and it's easier to get jobs and just be relevant compared to studying public health for BSc. And on my yearbook, that thing that they'll say, what do you want to in 5 years? Where do you see yourself and all of that? So then I wrote that in 5 years I would be a public health professional, a successful public health professional, and a supermodel. Because I was like kind of into modeling when I was like way younger. So after that, I think I went to serve. I finished serving in 2015, and I started working in 2016. Then up till now, my job is just the kind of job that I'm just doing just to have a job. I have no passion for my job, actually, not a single passion. It's just the kind of thing that I'm doing to pay my bills. So along the line of working, I did my master's. I did my master's in disaster risk management. So I just did my master's too because okay, let's just do masters. I'm not using my master's for anything, or my BSc. I'm not using my education for anything actually. Well, I'm using it for something. Let me not say I'm not using the course I studied for anything, because without education, I don't think that I will have the job that I have at the moment, even though I don't like the job. But education, going to school kind of brought the job. A lot of times I just always feel stuck. I feel so stuck, and I'm always questioning myself, like what am I doing in my life? What what's the purpose of, all of this? All of this. Why are we here? What's the purpose of all of this? Because, every day I wake up, I go to work, I come back home feeling unfulfilled. And if you ask, like a lot of people have always asked, so what do you really, really, really want to do? I don't know. That's the problem. I don't know what I really, really want to do, but I know the things that I don't want to do, and I know that what I'm doing at the moment is what I really do not want to do. Sometimes, during one of my very constant episodes of thinking, thinking myself to stupor and being unnecessarily sad, I've thought about getting married just to feel like my life is moving forward. Sometimes I'll just be like, should I just go and marry anybody, just anybody that comes my way and is ready to settle down, just so that my life would have a meaning? Or would getting married actually make my life feel like it has a meaning? I think about that a lot, and I would also answer myself by, oh no, I don't think that marriage would make me feel any better. If I feel this way now as a single lady, I think I'll just compound my problem. I'll add to my problem by trying to settle into marriage that I know that I'm actually not mentally ready for. Of which you see people trying to give me advice that, oh, nobody's ever ready for marriage. But I don't think that statement or that advice is valid. I don't think that people are never ready for marriage. I don't think that people will just marry, do party, and you say you're not mentally ready. I really admire people that, at people in my age bracket or my age mates that, or people that are even way younger than me, that have their lives together, that have their lives on track. So much that some of them are like CEOs, they have their own companies that, they are heading, and they are also like family people, like mothers, people that, so a lot of people that are not even as old as I am already have two, to three children, and they are doing so well for themselves. And I admire people like that a lot. And for myself, I even me thinking about marriage, I have a lot of anxiety, because sometimes I see myself as, I don't think I've evolved past that 15-year-old girl that I was when I entered 100 level. I feel like I'm just stuck as being 15. Like, I really don't know how to explain it, but I don't know if that's a thing or if anybody has ever felt or ever feels that way. But yeah, I feel stuck at 15. And there's also the aspect of being constantly broke. I feel like that's like the major aspect though. Maybe because I'm very broke, that's why I feel like that's the major aspect. So, there's this feeling that comes with not being able to, cater to your needs like as much as you should be able to financially. I'm aware that the economy is pretty bad and a lot of people are struggling financially, but that's not also to say that a lot of people are not like spending this money, that a lot of people don't have this money. People are spending this money. There's money where there's money still, and I'm wondering, why is there no money in my own account? Every time I log into Instagram, 2 or more people are getting married, and they'll just sit down and be like, what are you doing with your life? Everybody, all your mates are married, even people that you're like way older than are married as well. Then your own is to be opening Instagram and be liking the wedding pictures, when are they going to like your own wedding picture? So those are the things that I tell myself, and that's how unnecessarily hard I get with myself. That's why I'm like almost always off that app. And I try as much as possible not to compare myself or my life with the lives of people on the internet, and I try as much as possible to stay off social media, just to help for the sake of my mental health. I try as much as possible to stay off that thing. So another problem or another thing that makes me feel like I don't know what I'm doing in my life at 30 is the fact that I feel like I'm battling with identity problem, like identity crisis, because this year I want to be this person, next year I'm that person, another year, I'm onto something else, being something else, being someone else, and I feel like I'm like too many people. I'm constantly different people at different times of my life, and I don't even know who I am in particular because I'm constantly different people, and that's a big deal for me. That's a big deal for me. I feel like if I'm able to just discover who I am, maybe it would help me to grow. It would help me to help that person grow, that person that I actually am grow. It would help us to focus, to know what direction we're supposed to go in. But if we don't know who we are, by we I'm talking about me, all of my personalities, if we don't know who we are or who we are supposed to be, how do we even help ourselves to grow? 99.9% of my friends are relocated to other countries, and I'll be there liking the pictures while I really don't know what's going on with my own life. That's like few of the things that I can remember at the moment. Thanks for coming to my TED talk, and yeah, I'll see you in another video.